parking lot on a piece of land where the supermarket used to stand. Before that they put up a bowling alley. On the side there used to be the local pally. It's where the big bands used to come and play. My sister went there on a Saturday, come dancing. All her boyfriends who used to come and call, why not come dancing? It's only natural. Hey, I am Lisa. I am the ukulele fool, foolishly believing that what you do with your strumming hand is more important than what you're doing with your chording hand. Okay, I just said a thing. Am I a ukulele heretic? Well, I'd like to welcome you all in. I want to help you on your ukulele journey, but first I should say that as a prerequisite for this tutorial, you should be able to sing and play the Island Strum together and comfortably. We'll just be using these easy chords, but the strumming part is going to be a challenge. If this tutorial helps you on your ukulele journey, please give it a thumbs up. Consider subscribing to my channel if you haven't already, and hitting that notification bell because it spreads the ukulele love. I want to give a big thank you to all my patrons. I ran this idea past them in one of our live gatherings. You know, you can have a live gathering twice a month with me for only $3 a month, plus all my chord charts and other great rewards too. So anyway, ran this past them in a gathering and they said, oh yeah, you need to do a tutorial. We know it's challenging, but you should do it. So thank you, patrons. Consider becoming a patron as well, because not only do you support this channel, but you also support my charity efforts. Just one chord detail. This goes from a D to a D7, and I do it with my pinky because why reposition everything? So just add that pinky. We're going to learn the Up and Off Strum, or at least that's what I call it. I don't know what anybody else calls it, but it's a really useful strum to help energize your playing. And in order to get you there quicker, I recommend get rid of your ukulele and let's do some body percussion with your chording hand. Put a beat somewhere on your body. I usually put it on my chest because I'm standing and don't have a lap, and because my heart is here too. And think of the beat as your heartbeat. This is the pattern. This is what it looks like, and we're just going to go through it verbally and then with some air ukulele gestures. So here we go. Say this with me. Do this with me. Do all the parts, and you'll get there faster. 1, 2, ready. Let's go. Say down, 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 down. Let's add on a down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Adding on, down, up, up, down, up, up, down, up, up, down, up, up. Adding on again to, here we go. Down, up, 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 down, up, 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 down, up, up, up. Down, up, 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 down, up, up, up. One more time. Down, up, up, up. So just notice that we've just done 3 up strums in a row, and they are all off the beat. Down, up. It's when your hand is off your body, that's when you're going up. Down, up, up, up. Let's add on the ending. Goes like this. Ready, begin. Down, up, 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 down, up, 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 down, up, 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 down, up. If you can coordinate all that and do it comfortably, then you can move on. If not, I really recommend saying it out loud, getting it very physical. the techniques that I'm using right now are actually borrowed from the dance curriculum. I danced until I was 30, and being able to get things kind of figured out before you start doing things where you could kill yourself. Seriously, I injured myself badly dancing. Time for some mental ninja tricks here. You can practice this away from your instrument. Away from your instrument does a couple things. First of all, it gives you the bounty of doing this in your car, when you're driving, when you're doing housework or whatever. And then it also gives you the bounty of not getting so frustrated, because when you're trying to do it on your instrument, you know, our ego kind of gets involved and things like that. And so, you know, usually doing body percussion and saying things, our ego kind of stays out of the way and we don't get as frustrated. So do this, put the beat on and say, shoo ba, ba, ba do ba, shoo ba, ba do ba, shoo ba do ba, shoo ba do ba. That is a way word-wise to get in this up and off strum. So just ba do ba. By putting the beat on your body, you're actually really cementing it neurologically inside yourself. There's good research on this. So say it, put the beat somewhere, do it at a stoplight. Trust me, it'll get you there faster. Well, maybe not in your car, but it'll get you there faster on the ukulele. This is about 80 beats per minute, and we're going to do it on a G. Let's do it about 8 times. 1, 2, here we go. Let's do it about 90. 1, 2, here we go. Shoo ba ba do ba shoo 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 ba. Let's do it at about 100. 1, 2. Here we go. Shoo ba do ba 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 shoo ba do ba. Let's do it 110. 1, 2. Here we go. Shoo ba do ba shoo ba do ba shoo ba do ba shoo ba. Here's the speed that we're going to use in the play along. 1, 2, here we go. Shoo ba ba do ba shoo 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 ba do ba. Okay, let's move it up a notch and let's change some chords with it. Here are the chords that are used in the second half of each of the verses. So let's give it a try. 1, 2, here we go. C, G, D, G. Do it again. C, G, D, G. Let's do it about 100. 1, 2, here we go. Shoo ba ba do ba shoo ba do ba shoo ba do ba shoo ba. Do it again. Shoo ba do ba shoo ba do ba shoo ba do ba shoo ba do ba. 110. 1, 2, here we go. Shoo ba do ba shoo ba do ba shoo ba do ba shoo ba. Again, C and G Here we are at about 120. 1, 2, here we go. Shoo-ba, ba, ba, doo, ba, shoo-ba, ba, ba, doo, ba, shoo-ba, ba, ba, doo, ba, shoo-ba, ba, C, G, D, and G again. C, G, D, and G. Now that you've got that going, we need to up the challenge a little bit. This song has in the verses some chords that only get 2 beats, and the up and out is 4 beats. So what are we going to do with those? This is what we're going to do. If you notice on the D7, it's a down, up, and G is just 2 downs. It sounds like this, the whole phrase, it repeats twice in every verse. 1, 2, here I go. So that's what we need to practice next. Let's give it a try. Here are the words that I would use to put with this. Shoo-ba, ba, ba, doo, ba, shoo-ba, ba, ba, doo, ba, shoo-ba, ba, ba, doo, ba, ti, 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 ta, ta, doo, ba. Okay? Do it with me. Let's do it that slow, and let's do it twice. 1, 2, here we go. Shoo-ba, ba, ba, doo, ba, shoo-ba, ba, ba, doo, ba, shoo-ba, ba, ba, doo, ba, ti, 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 ta, ta, shoo-ba, ba, ba, doo, ba, shoo-ba, ba, ba, doo, ba, shoo-ba, ba, ba, doo, ba, ti, 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 ta, ta. So every time you see the intro or interlude 1, as well as the verses, we're going to use this up and off strum in combination with the variation that we have to make, or accommodation that we have to make for the 2-beat strums on the D7 and G, and I've color-coded those just as a reminder. This song also has a quasi-chorus. I won't go into the long-winded explanation why it isn't a true chorus, but just sort of a chorus. And any good strum gets repetitious and old if you keep doing it over and over again, so I'm going to change up my strum here and do an island strum with a chuck. Let me do that on a C chord. Down, chuck, up, down, chuck, up, down, chuck, up, down, chuck, up, down, A chuck is a way to mute your strums and add a little percussion using your strumming hand. I have a whole Master the Chuck session. It's almost a half an hour. Up here and down here is where I'll link it. You're going to need to do 3 things. 1 is you're going to need to change the elevation of your hand. So when I am playing my instrument, and I have lots of space when I'm strumming, but when I'm chucking, I have to get this portion of my hand on the strings. I also need to get the backs of my fingernails here, as many of them as possible, involved too, to get a really nice percussion sound. I could just mute my strings here and do my backs of my fingernails here. Backs of my fingernails. Do your fingernails have backs? My fingernails, not the edge, but your fingernails are actually on the strings. And then instead of muting it here, you're going to mute it with your palm. So I'm doing a strum, chuck. So that is what a chuck is. It does not happen overnight, or at least mine didn't. If yours does, great, but mine didn't. I had to work at it. I did just down, chuck, down, chuck. If you already know how to chuck, then this should flow pretty easily. Down, chuck, up, down, chuck, up, down, chuck, up, down, chuck, up, down. Even if you're not getting a good sound, just try it with me. It will evolve over time. 1, 2, here we go. Down, chuck, up, down, G, chuck, up, down, G, chuck, up, down, B, chuck, Here we go. Down, up, down, up, down, up, G, up, down, up, G, up, down, up, D, Oh, and just when you thought you had things mastered, there is a third section in this song. Actually, there's third and a half sections in this song, and I wanted to change up the strum on that too. It sounds like this. E minor, D, C, E minor, D, C, E, and it keeps going over like this. So, down strums and then an island strum on the C. Let's do it together. We don't have to slow this one down as much. 1, 2, here we go. E minor, D, C, E minor, D, C. Again, E minor, D, C, E minor, D, C. Well, then there's a part in the music video where the little kid rocks out on a tennis racket. And it's very similar, except for it goes 1 E minor, E, D, C, up, down, up, E, D, C, up, down, up. So that C, what you should be thinking in your head is down, down, up, down, up. So you're just playing the first down strum and then the last 3 up and down strums of an island strum. So I wrote it that way. I put the gray, they're silent. Let's give it a try. 1, 2, here we go. E, D, C, up, down, up, E, D, C, up, down, up, E, D, C, up, down, up, E, D, C, up, down, up. So I think that's a little easier and it's lots of fun too. So I'm reading in Wikipedia to get ready for this segment, and it says that the Kinks are a very influential band of the 1960s. And I was going, what? The 1960s? I thought of them as being very contemporary when I was in college, which was not the 1960s. In fact, I was in London in 1982 going to college, and the Kinks were having a huge revival, I guess. I mean, that's when they came across my radar, and of course MTV, and this video for Come Dancing, which was so much fun. Their tune Lola was getting a huge resurgence, so you know, I never knew that they would really, they go back, Lola goes back to the 1970, I think, so they've been around a long time, like Beatles' long time. All right, this song. Ray Davies and his brother are part of the Kinks, and Ray is the main songwriter, and he said several things about this song. Some of them are conflicting, but the story that has evolved, you know, out of it has been true, that his 31-year-old sister, who was considerably older than he was, I think he was 14 at the time that she died. She loved to go dancing, but she had a very weak heart from rheumatism. And she died of a heart attack while dancing. So this is a very fun song that kind of celebrates that carefree, you know, come dancing, you know, it's only natural, and just having fun. And if you haven't watched the music video, gosh, the music video is a ton of fun too. So just that abandon of good-hearted, wholesome fun. 3, 4. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. They put a parking lot on a piece of land where the supermarket used to stand. Before that they put up a bowling alley. On the side there used to be the local pally. That's where the big bands used to come and play. My sister went there on a Saturday, come dancing.
All her boyfriends used to come and call, why not come dancing? It's only natural. Another Saturday, another date. She would be ready, but she's always make them wait. In the hallway in anticipation, he did not know the night would end up in frustration. He'd end up blowing all his wages for the week, all for a cuddle and a peck on the cheek. Come dancing, that's how they did it when I was just a kid. And when they said come dancing, my sister always did. Sister should come home at midnight, and my mom would always sit up waiting. Always end up in a big row when my sister used to get home late. The day they knocked down the pally, my sister stood and cried. The day they knocked down the pally, part of my childhood died, just died. Up and playing in the band, and there's a car park where the party used to stand. My sister's married and she lives on an estate. Her daughters go out now, it's her turn to wait. She knows they get away with things she never could, but if I offered, I wonder if she would. Come dancing, come on sister, have yourself a ball. Don't be afraid to come dancing, it's only natural. Come dancing, just at the pally on a Saturday, and all her friends would come dancing where the big bands used to play.
I hope this helped you on your ukulele journey. You know, I truly believe that switching up strumming and making it interesting is something that we need to do on the ukulele. It's just this one little instrument with 4 strings. So in order to get that kind of interest going, so that, you know, we may be really interested, but not necessarily our audience. So that's why I do it. I think that switching up strumming is so worth it. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you on the next video. Thanks for watching to the end.